We will go to lesson 1 covered representing real-life situations using rational functions. I will just make it quick. Review lang tayo. Consider the examples below and reflect if you're confident enough to proceed. Write a function of C that represents the cost of buying alcohol A if an alcohol costs 155 pesos. So, kapag sinabi nating ang function natin ay C, tas ang nire-represent niya ay A, nasa loob niya si A, C of A, C as a function of A. Take note, A is the cost or A is the number of alcohol na bibilhin natin. So, kung function of A is equal to 155A, naka-multiply na siya sa 155, which is the cost. For example, bumili tayo ng dalawang alcohol. So, C of 2 na yon, di ba? Ipapalitan natin yung A ng 2. 155, imumultiply din natin siya ng 2. So, that is 310. That's the cost of buying 2 alcohol. That's cost 310 pesos. Yun lang yung ibig niyang sabihin doon. Number 2, a commuter pays 20 pesos for a tricycle ride for the first 5 kilometers. And additional, take note kapag may additional or less than, yun na yung automatically magiging constant natin. For every succeeding distance, D in kilometers. So, ang function natin dito ay function of a distance. So, kapag 5 kilometers exactly, that's 20 pesos. Pero kapag, correction. Kapag sinabi natin dito na additional 75 pesos for every succeeding, dun pala nakamultiply siya for every succeeding D. Kaya yung 75 nakamultiply siya kung ilan yung madadagdag na distance na babahiin ng isang tricycle. So, 20 is the fixed rate. Dahil fixed rate siya yung naging constant. So, basta sumakay ka sa tricycle, sisingilin ka na ng 20 pesos. Pero kapag more than 5 kilometers pa yung binahe mo, for every kilometers, you will be charged 75 pesos. So, ito yung ating function. Alright, so, a polynomial, we have a degree and special name. Kapag yung polynomial natin ay equivalent to 3, which is a constant, ang degree natin ay 0. Yung degree ay applicable lang sa ating variable. So, kapag sinabing x is equal to 0, may exponent yung x na 0, ibig sabihin, dito na lang natin siya ilagay. May exponent yung x na 0, ibig sabihin equals to 1. Kaya wala kayo nakikitang x dyan kasi equivalent na lang siya sa 1. So, ang tawag dito ay constant function since constant lang naman yung equivalent ng function, which is 3, di ba? Next polynomial, f of x is equal to negative 2x plus 1. So, may makikita kayo dito na meron na tayong x. And the exponent of x there is 1. So, ang tawag natin kapag x to the first degree lang tayo ay linear function. Ito yung mga function na ang graph ay line. Pwedeng skewed to the left, skewed to the right, whatever. Next polynomial is the function of x is equal to 3x squared. So, nakikita nyo, meron na tayong x na may exponent na 2. That is the highest exponent. So, ang degree niya ay 2. And a polynomial that has a degree 2 is called quadratic function. Dito na magpo-fall yung mga graph na parabola. Opening downward, opening upward. Next polynomial with the f of x is equal to 4x cubed plus 2x minus 3. So, ang pinakamataas na exponent natin ay 3 at ang tawag natin sa kanila ay cubic function. Okay? Yung mga graph na to na pag ganun-ganun na siya. Okay. Okay, at this point, dito na tayo. Okay, we'll make it fast. So, what is a rational function? A rational function or r of x, so r represent kung ano man yung function na yon, tapos x is the independent variable, di ba? Is a function of the form r of x is equal to p of x over q of x. So, meron tayong numerator at denominator. Or in simple term, rational function is fraction. Para siyang fraction of polynomials. Where p of x and q of x are polynomial functions and q of x, which is the denominator, cannot be equal to 0. Kasi division by 0, kunyari 2 divided by 2, ang magiging sagot dyan ay undefined. So, hindi siya allowed. The domain of R of x is a set of real numbers such that Q of x is not 0. So, hanapin lang natin yung value na hindi magiging equal to 0 yung ating denominator. Yan na yung domain or yung set of all values of x. Let's have the following example. First one, rational function. R of x is equal to x cubed minus 1 over x plus 1. Ang domain doon ay x such that it cannot be equal to 1. Kasi kapag, actually, this is negative 1. Correction. Yan. Kapag naging negative 1 yung nasa baba, magiging negative 1 plus 1. So, ang magiging sum doon ay 0. So, hindi siya pwede. Both numerator and denominator are polynomial functions. Denominator has restriction because it should not be equal to 0. So, hindi siya pwedeng maging negative 1. Ito naman, f of x is equal to 1 over x. Titignan lang natin yung nasa baba. Ano lang ang restriction dito? Hindi pwedeng maging equal to 0 yung x. Kasi, syempre, kapag naging equal to 0 na yan, 1 divided by 0 is obviously undefined. So let us take some real-world relationship examples of rational functions. First, the local government unit allotted a budget of 100,000 pesos for feeding program in the daycare center. The amount will be divided equally to all the pupils in the daycare center. Write an equation showing the relationship of the allotted amount per pupil f of x versus the total number of children represented by x. So, ang ating independent variable ay yung number of children which is x. Nakadepende sa kanya, nakadepende kung ilan ang bata doon sa marireceive ng bawat isa. Ang amount natin ay 100,000. So, kung meron tayong 10 bata, we will just divide 100,000, nandito siya. Function of x is equal to 100,000 divided by kung ilan yung number ng bata, which is represented by x. So, if there are 10 children, 100,000 divided by 10, each will receive 10,000 pesos. If there are 20 children, each will receive 5,000. If there are 50, 2,000, 100 children, 1,000 each, 200, 500 children each. So, ganun yung application ng rational function. Okay? It's a quotient of two polynomial. Dinivide lang natin yung 100 by number of children. So, suppose a benefactor, may magdodonate pa, wants to supplement the budget allotted for each child by adding additional 650 pesos per child. So, this one ay magiging constant natin. If h of x represents the new amount allotted per child, construct a function representing the relationship. May table na tayo kanina from table number 1. Kapag 10, may 10,000. Pero may plus 650 pa per child. So, ayan nakita nyo, regardless kung ilan yung number ng bata, yung benefactor is willing to donate 650 pesos per child. So, ang magiging bagong function natin, let us correct. Yung instruction kasi h of x, pero naglagay siya ng g of x dito. Dapat dito ay h of x is equal to yung original function kanina, 100,000 divided by x plus 650. That is our new function. Yung 650 doon, that's the constant. Okay? Number 3, a car is to travel a distance of 70 kilometers. Express the velocity v as a function of time. Take note yung formula natin na velocity is equal to distance over time. So, velocity as a function of time, lalagay lang natin dito yung distance na 70, tapos yung time natin. Ganyan. So, yan yung pagkaka-represent ng function natin. So, kung ang time natin ay 1 hour, kasi so, 70 divided by 1 is equal to 70. Kapag 2 hours naman, divide lang natin yung 70 ng 2, magiging 35. Kapag 3 hours, 70 divided by 3, 23.33. Kapag 10 hours, 70 divided by 10 is 7. Okay, so that is how we get the rational function applicable in real life. Okay, let's do this. During the first quarter of the school year, the officers-elect of the Supreme Student Government decided to divide their budget evenly to different committees. If their budget is 35,000, construct a function M. So, yan. Kapag nagbabasa tayo ng problem, i-underline na natin yung mga important variables tsaka numbers. Sabi niya, function of M, which would give the amount of money each and number of committees would receive. Okay, so ang ating independent variable ay yung number of committees. Nakadepende kung ilan yung committee doon sa amount ng paghahatian. Siyempre, obviously, kapag mas maliit yung committee, mas malaki yung paghahatian. Pero pag mas maraming committee, mas maliit na lang yung mapupunta. Okay, so how do we get the amount allocated for committee? Kapag meron tayong 2 committees, so 35,000 divided by 2, amount allocated for each committee, makakatangkap ang bawat isa ng 17,500. Kapag 4 naman yung committees, 35,000 divided by 4. So, pakipress na lang yan sa inyong mga calculator to check. 8,750. Kapag 6 naman yung committees, 35,000 divided by 6 would be 5,833.33. Kapag 8 committees naman, 35,000 divided by 8 is 4,375. So, if we are to write the rational function, ang ginagawa lang natin dito is, since we have M, di ba? M as a function of N is yung number of committee. Ang pinaka-function natin na yung M. Ang ginagawa natin is, dinidivide lang natin yung 35,000 divided by N, which is the number of committees. That's the answer. Independent assessment number 1 naman. Manuel has 10 cups of flour to be used in baking cakes. He wanted to split it evenly among the containers that he will use so that he can adjust the measurements to other ingredients. Construct a function C, which would give the number of cups of flour and the number N will have. So, meron tayong 10 cups. So, ang gagawin lang natin dyan, ang function natin, a function of C, as a function of N. So, yung N yung nasa loob. Tapos, ilan yung cups sa paghahatian? 10. Ilan yung number of containers? N. So, that's it. C of N is equal to 10 over N. Independent practice number 2. Let medicine dosage. Let C of T equals 3T over T plus 6 be the function that describes the concentration of a certain medication in the bloodstream over time T. Take note yung mga given natin, ha? If 4 hours have passed after the medicine was intake, how concentrated is it? Question letter A. What is the rational function that serves as the model? It's very obvious, given na dun yung function na yon, nandun na. C of T, wait, kaya ko to. C of T, 3T, nagkakaroon ng avoidance yung ating pencil. T plus 6, ayan. That's the answer. How are you going to determine the concentration? We will use the function, we will just substitute the 4. Kasi after 4 hours, So, yun lang. C of 4 is equal to 3 times 4, this is 4, over 4 plus 6. 3 times 4 is 12, 4 plus 6 is 10. This is equal to 1.2 hours. Sabi niya, how are you going to determine the concentration? Sorry. 1.2, hindi siya hours. Concentration of medicine. So, ano yung ating unit dito? Wala namang sinabi. Yan, that's 1.2. Yan, so gawin nyo na yung the rest. Dito na tayo sa ating